This is my third time recording this video. I genuinely don't feel good enough to record this right now. But I need to do this. Wherever you go in life is not from you. Every foundation you build, every institution that you now enjoy is not from your work. It's from God. God is the one who's blessed you with this thing. And your responsibility now on earth is to, yes, cherish it, but also to take responsibility for that thing, that organization, that institution, that thing you have, and to take care of it and use it towards God's purpose for you. Don't ever begin to be prideful and say that, yes, I'm the one who has this thing because of my own strength. My favorite singer-songwriter, producer, his name is Jon Bellion, and one of his songs he sang, I thought my way to greatness, I could claim this, but he gave me the brain. He gave you the brain. So beautiful, isn't it? Man. Another one of his quotes, Jon Bellion's, in his songs, he wrote, "Fake and humble's a corny way to be arrogant." And this one's kind of funny to me because I remember people in middle school, they'd get 97s on their tests, and they'd come back like all weepy to their friends, be like, "Oh, I'm not good enough, guys. I got a 97. I didn't get a perfect score." Like they're faking humility, and that feels so corny. And one of the things about pride, because it is pride, you're bragging to your friends, like that's a good score, yet you brag to your friends, is that arrogance is disgusting. Nobody wants to be around someone who's arrogant, and if they are, they're trying to leech off you. They see something in you that they want for themselves, and not only does this not make them a genuine friend, but they will actually go behind your back. They will speak behind you. They will function against you, and in their hearts they will want to turn against you, and they will wish for your downfall. I mean, sometimes that's the friend's fault, their hearts are not well set, but your pride's not helping that. If you're prideful everywhere you go. And one thing about me that I feel that I've been struggling for almost half of my life, even until now, is that I'm too prideful. And the sick thing is that I didn't even know it until I woke up like a year ago. Because I would be arguing with my parents. My parents said, they would literally say to me, "Samuel, Chinku, you're too prideful." And I never understood that at the moment, because I was like, what? What's this pride coming from? Huh? I'm not. And because in my mind, I genuinely didn't understand what the heck they were saying, why they knew that I was in the wrong. But no. So now at least, I know that I'm prideful. Still, I struggle with actually containing it and recognizing when I am. I re-recorded this video so many times because I kept have these insecure thoughts like, oh, am I being too prideful as I'm saying this right now? Speaking to this camera with this tone of voice, looking down on you almost, which I don't mean to. But yet, it feels like that. So, something I'm still working on. But the next thing is, nobody is better than anybody else. There are no superhumans in this life. I worshipped people who had stellar grades. I have the yearbook, my high school, I put it back in the office. In my high school yearbook, I got a lot of people's signatures at the end of the year, but you also have the top 10 people, not even the top 10%, like the top 10 people of that graduating class. And I got every single one of those um, top 10 people, ironically, except for the valedictorian, which is kind of like weird. I got the valedictorian's text message of her name. What the heck? I put him on a pedestal essentially. And I was like, wow, I want to be good. And what I've come to realize is that I can be like them, given the hard work, the discipline is like, if there's no genetic superpower about them, it's not that they have something I don't. It's the identity I had in my mind that I was someone that always just like reached like A minus level, but I could never get like 100. Because in grades, like I always got like 94s, like 95s, 93s, and at my high school that wasn't enough to get into good schools. Like, um, for I live in Texas, so UT Austin is a very good school here. Um, and my grades were always A minus. I wasn't B. Like, yeah, obviously I got B's, but my GPA was like A minus level in high school. And like, why? And I like, and I genuinely understand, and I like praised in my mind, and like the way I spoke to them, and like the way I thought about them whenever I did think of them is like I worship them. But now I realize that there are no superhumans. I can be those people given the right thing. So how does it relate to pride? Once you are this kind of person, the kind of person that everybody wants to be like, because there's so many things that's trying to stop me from recording this stupid video. I recorded this video in the morning. Uh, my family interrupted me. Then I tried again in the afternoon. Literally, like I re-recorded it 2 times. Now, like I'm doing this recording right now. My sisters literally called me this like the second time. I had to leave the camera while it's still on. What the heck? I'm not gonna stop recording this video. Where am I? What was I even talking about? Oh yeah, putting people on pedestals. Once you are someone who is successful, who has something in their heart or something that people see that they want for themselves, you have to remember that again, Jesus put you in that position. He's given you the discipline, the knowledge, the experiences that you needed to have to become that person, to be where you are. So remember, and as you're looking, and if you are someone looking up, like someone on the bottom looking up at someone, stop that. There is no one above you. There's no one below you. Everybody's on the same level, unless you're 3'9". Everyone's on the same level intellectually unless you're autistic, which, you're not going to be comparing yourself to someone who's autistic. Why? Because it's so obvious that you shouldn't. For that one person in your like class who wins every chess game, and he does he goes to tournaments and wins thousands of dollars, stop comparing yourself to him. He's just the same intellect as you. There's nothing special about him other than the fact that he's been doing chess for so long that he knows how to play the game better than the person who spends like a total of 4 hours in their entire lifetime playing chess. Come on, bruh. There's no one special about anyone. The person who gets good grades well just knows how to study. They read the book Ultra Learning by Scott Young. Yes, Scott Young, and they learn the concept of how to learn, and they actually go apply them instead of watching like a 10-minute YouTube video on how to learn, not applying them, and still wondering why they're still getting B's. They don't overload their daily schedule with things from this, here, there, and then have their time all split up over like 60 different places and wonder why they're still getting B's. Because the people who do well in school are the people who have made that their priority. And obviously they're not like fully so emotionally invested in it, but it's their priority, and it's like their main priority, and that's why they're there. Because they spend time, they know how to do what they're doing, they know exactly what they're doing, they invest the time properly into that thing, and they succeed. They better not be coming upstairs, bro. All right. When you're humble, you are more better listener. You realize that you are not more special than any other person, and that when someone is telling you something, you faithfully listen. You don't shut them down. You don't say, "Oh, I've been doing science for 24 years. Please don't talk." Or like, anything like something like that situation. You listen, like like how Elihu in Job. Yes, in Job, Job and his 3 friends, and then there was Elihu, the young guy. They put the humble listen, no matter where the advice comes from. And they listen and they take whatever resonates with them. And the humble are also silent. Honestly, when I'm in a lot of social situations, I really don't have anything useful to say. Like honestly, like I in my head I'm looking down on a lot of the people I hang around with, but like I'm not gonna say that. Like I really don't have anything helpful to say. And that's something I need to fix in my mind too, because they're not anything lower than me. But they'll be like talking about Instagram. They'll be talking about like freaking Taylor Swift. Like in my mind, I'm like, oh, at least talk about Kanye West, bro. But I just having nothing to say also kind of leads into like if you are starting something, like let's say you're studying for the SAT, right? And you tell all your friends, yeah, I'm gonna get a 1600. Come on, man, I'm gonna get 1600. I bought the Kaplan book. You send them a video of like you're picking like reading materials, Eric Larson. Oh yeah, I'm gonna read the whole thing. I'm gonna study the whole thing. The moment you do that, you're not even gonna touch the book, bro, because you get a little bit of satisfaction just from telling your friends that you bought the book, that you spent the money, but the actual investment of the time that goes into the book never happens. You can't tell everyone all about your goals. That's still pride. You didn't even do anything. So, one of my favorite friends from one of my quotes, who literally left our friend group, like he disappeared in Cleveland, Ohio. Who knows what's going on in Ohio? But work hard in silence and let your celebration be noise. And I'm pretty sure that he didn't make that quote, but I heard it from him first. So, work hard in silence. Silence. and let the celebration be noise. Acknowledge your mistakes quickly. You know, this is how you can make friends and influence people. Shout out Dale Carnegie. When you make a mistake, and you will, acknowledge them quickly, like, and over. Like, and if you did something bad and you know it's wrong, like, don't try to argue it, bro, because that's just gonna lead to more arguments from them, and arrogance will lead to arrogance is unattractive. So, acknowledge your mistake, and do it quickly and repetitively, and they will be more willing to listen to your potential, side of the argument. It's humility. The ability to admit your mistake is humility, and a lot of people are unwilling to do that. So, to end out, pride is truly the biggest sin. It's like people say, like, money's the root of all evil. Nah, it's pride. Pride is the root of all evil, because pride will drive you to money, and then because you want money, like, money's like, some people, like, for a lot of people, like, money is their muse, right? Like their thing that is really attractive, like sexy, like that's very pretty, like a woman. Like they'll see like the money and like, yes, I'm gonna chase after that with everything I have, and they'll do underhanded methods to get that. But like money's not the root of all evil. Like, it's just not. Like, money is just some people's muse, and for a lot of like movies, that's just like what they chase. For Kanye, it was sex. For me personally, my muse, I don't know, maybe pride, maybe, I don't know. But I will tell you in the next video. I have to think about this. I have to like write this down and journal about it. Like, what was I chasing? So that now as a conscious human now, I woke up. I gotta realize what that is. But yeah, God hates pride. So I'm trying my very human, humble best to not be prideful. And yeah. Bye.